The forest was silent, only the sound of freezing wind brushing through the snow-covered trees. But then a weak, painful growl echoed across the icy valley. The SRT rescue team followed the sound through deep snow, and when they reached a clearing, they froze in shock. Lying beside a half-buried fallen tree was a majestic white lion, his pure fur almost blending into the snow. But his condition was heartbreaking. His entire body was covered in swarming parasites, crawling across his white fur, digging into his cold, fragile skin. The brutal winter had weakened him even more. He could barely lift his head. His breaths were slow, shaky, fading into the winter air. For a moment, everyone felt the fear in their chests. Were they too late in this deadly, frozen land? But the team refused to give up. They slowly approached through the crunching snow, speaking softly so the lion wouldn't panic in the cold. As they began treatment, the real horror became clear. The parasites had burrowed deep, hidden under layers of thick winter fur. Removing them in freezing temperatures would be painful, risky, almost impossible. The lion let out a low, heartbreaking cry, but he didn't fight. As if he understood, in this brutal ice-covered world, these humans were his only hope. Bit by bit, the team worked, brushing, pulling, treating, cleaning, their fingers numb from the cold, snow melting on their gloves, parasites clinging tighter because of the freezing climate. Every minute felt like an hour, but the rescuers continued, unwavering, determined, fueled by hope. Finally, after what felt like forever, the last cluster of parasites fell away, disappearing into the snow. The team applied warm, soothing medicine, wrapped the wounds to protect them from icy wind, and stayed by his side as he rested on the snowy ground. Hours passed, the snowfall lightened, and then something incredible happened. The white lion slowly opened his eyes, clear, calm, glowing with life once again. He pushed himself up, stood on shaky legs, his breath turning to fog in the cold air, and looked at the rescuers with soft, grateful eyes. Then, with a gentle flick of his tail, he turned back toward the silent, snowy forest. Step by step, he disappeared into the white landscape, stronger, free, alive. The team watched him vanish between the frost-covered trees, knowing they had saved not just a life, but a legend of the Burfania loch.